Good morning, everyone. Episode 2 of The Acolyte. No intro. Without any further ado, let's get into it. Local Jedi Temple? I thought they were practicing the Force in secret. If you're practicing the Force in secret, you don't have a local Jedi Temple. Also, we never really got some clarity of what was going on in the beginning of Episode 1. The bad girl referred to her as, "Where is your Jedi?" I kind of implied that as the Jedi are almost like the sheriffs of these small towns, and that of course never played out at all. So, because from the opening text of it, it made it seem like being a Force user is something that was unheard of and would get you thrown in prison, yet we still have the Jedi temples, so a little bit back and forth on that one. I almost feel like you didn't have to do that at all. Why couldn't she just throw this device on the hole to begin with? Does she need the robot to come out? I don't know, a lot of this show feels like the ideas are there, it's just kind of poorly executed, and they try to cram way too many cool things in it as possible. And it turns into just a weird, jumbled up mess. Also, again, this is a second time we've seen so far where she paid off someone to do something. You're a Force user. You have the Force. You know things. You shouldn't have to pay some local street kid to point out where Carrie-Anne Moss is having a drink, or spend money on this little riffraff girl here to distract the doorbell bot. Why couldn't she just do these things herself? Is this a third white man? I didn't think those things existed in this galaxy.
Master Torben, we have unfinished business.
Please stop doing this. Please stop doing this. This is stupid. You're an assassin, going out on a quest of revenge. Stop announcing yourself. Stop going into this weird ninja pose. And most importantly, stop announcing to your opponent that I'm here to kill you.
Attack me with all your strength.
I don't think you really want to kill these people. I think you care nothing about the theatrics, and that's it at this point. Oh, you're screwed. This dude is a master of the Force, which she is clearly not. I don't think she even understands how the Force works at this point. And this dude is meditating, yet protecting himself. It's over. There's no reason to think that she's gonna kill him. It's not working. It's clearly not working. Can you try something else? Also, yes, I know that her attacks are hysterically not working, though. Why is he indulging this? There is an assassin here to kill you. Yes, I understand you're a wielder of the Force and this isn't that big of a deal. However, wouldn't you want to just kind of solve this problem really, really, really quickly? It's amazing how dramatic the music is, and it makes it look like that something's happening, but this is just another style over substance. There's nothing happening here. It's all filler. It's really, really dumb. You could have had her throw a few punches and that's it. Maybe just start off where she throws a knife and it stops dead center on his head and doesn't hit him at all. And then that's it. You can't have her just continuously doing these attacks and it's not doing anything. Buddy, please let these guys know what's going on. This is another reason why I don't like the Jedi in this show at all, though. Carrie-Anne Moss, in the first opening scene of it, she was standing by as all these bar patrons were getting the crap beat out of them by May. This dude is meditating. He knows what's going on. There's no way he's in a complete trance and has absolutely no idea what's going on with his surroundings. Someone is here to try to kill him. Maybe let me stop her now and stop her from killing other people in the future. Both he and Carrie-Anne Moss allowed all these people to get hurt because they wanted to just stand around and wait for things to get better. That's really your cold opening. That wasn't dramatic at all. The first opening scene of the previous episode, you could have gotten away with that as your dramatic, cool opening. This, really dumb. I know that's a weird thing to say in the world of Disney Star Wars. I don't really get the girl boss from her. I don't get the Mary Sue from her. I don't get that she is the most capable person in the galaxy. I don't get that at all, though. I know it's going to be disappointing. Like I said, episode 3 is where I heard things get really, really bad, though. But right now, what we've seen in episode 1, I don't hate this character that much. But I only know it's only going to get worse. And also, the actress, she's Rachel Zegler 2.0. It's only going to get worse for her career as time goes on.
Hey, Padawan. You could try repolarizing the power couplings.
Please explain how you know that. This is the difference. Let me just put this out there really clearly, okay? The difference between a Mary Sue and a regular character. Remember in The Force Awakens where Rey was able to pilot the Millennium Falcon and knew everything about electronics and everything like that, though, and yet she had no idea how this stuff worked, though? You could have easily cleared that up by saying, I spent my life working on machinery. I'm a scavenger. My entire life is trying to make broken pieces work. You could have said something like that, and it would have gotten rid of a lot of the problems with those movies. But having her just be the best at everything, having her have these unexplained abilities, that's where the Mary Sue problem comes into it. So right now, she's telling this Padawan how to rework this stuff, though. And we've seen her work in an actual job before repairing machines. Let's see what they do with a line like this, because right now you can just simply say, hey, I know what to do because I've done this before.
Thanks. You must be a pilot then.
No, I'm a mechanic.
Perfect. There it is. There's the line. Removes the Mary Sue of how she knows computers entirely and just turns her into a character that just so happens to be doing these things. Stop making me like this character. Because I know you're going to break my heart, Disney.
I must protest over not restraining the prisoner. She has escaped once before.
Listen, buddy. You let her escape. You remember the time when you guys arrested her and said, okay, go on this prisoner transport, this supposedly extremely dangerous prisoner? You were the guys that let this happen.
You still think she killed Indara?
You don't.
How could you possibly think that she killed her at this point?
May would not have the training to defeat a Jedi Master.
Excuse me, Jedi Masters are not gods. If they can bleed, they can be killed. They're just regular people that have the abilities of the Force. You can stab them, you can shoot them, you can crush them with a building. You don't have to out-kung fu them or out-force them in order to kill them. Bounty hunters have made a living in the Star Wars universe. Taking down Jedi, it's not impossible. Did you not see the Clone Wars? They captured Anakin and Obi-Wan. And in the TV show, they captured Count Dooku as well. You can capture a Jedi, you can kill a Jedi, it's not that difficult.
Let's say this twin theory holds true.
Which is a plot point that you guys ruined. For some odd reason, you decided to ruin the big reveal in episode 1. And now for some reason, this dude, again, you guys have the Force, you should know what's going on here. You can tell. You have abilities to sense into someone's mind and know if they're lying or not.
They could be working together.
They could be working together. To do what, though? So May is going to go out there and kill the Jedi, and Osha is going to hold down a 9-to-5 job? Again, you have her on a ship working. This isn't that complicated. You know when the other Jedi died. It's like, why do you want me to dislike this guy? Why are you making a character that is just really, really stupid and goofy and knows nothing?
Twins. Osha has a twin sister.
Her name is May.
Why has no one told anyone about this?
A suspect matching Osha's description broke into a local Jedi temple.
We really, really, really need to see the camera footage on these things, though. Because I'm curious. I'm curious how this works, though. Are there cameras in the Jedi temple, and they put them through some kind of, I don't know, a computer or something like that, and it just says, oh, facial recognition software detects that this is Osha. Like, is that how it's working here? How are you doing this investigation? Again, little details, 1 or 2 lines here and there can certainly make the difference in this show. They are choosing to not put these lines in there. But they know these lines exist, though. Otherwise, they wouldn't have given Osha a reason why she knows mechanics.
Would hardly be in your custody and committing another crime at the same time.
Okay, boom, problem solved then. It's the mystery's gone. You know there's a twin sister, you know she's out doing these things, though, you know Osha's innocent. Just go to Seoul now and be like, hey, here's the situation.
Would you like me to investigate or bring Osha back to Coruscant?
Obviously, investigate.
Go investigate.
Yes, that's the only thing you can do.
The course for Olega.
We're not escorting the prisoner back to...
Osha.
You didn't tell him? We're not escorting a prisoner. Buddy, she's innocent. It's been proven. She's innocent. They're not going to tell this guy.
Master, Osha is not...
The Jedi agree with me.
Oh man, you know what? I know it's not going to happen, though. I hope there's something deeper going on with this dude. I hope in the end he betrays each and every one of them, because you cannot make this guy this stupid. You can't make him this stupid this early and expect to win us over as a fan base and everyone cheer for this dude later on when I hope he inevitably dies. I wonder if he'll die thinking that Osha still murdered the other Jedi.
Hey.
At first I thought this was Ezra Miller. I was like, no way, Disney, you would not go down that route.
Where have you been?
Out there risking my life.
I don't like how she talks at all. I don't like her attitude when she's interacting with other people, though. Wouldn't you think she has that badass Sith assassin persona everywhere she goes?
This close and I couldn't land a single blow.
Find his weakness.
Have you tried maybe blowing up the building? You know, that's what I would have done.
He doesn't have one.
Everyone has a weakness.
Everyone has a weakness.
Why am I writing this show for them?
He's impenetrable.
No one's impenetrable.
I need you to make me a poison.
Here's a bomb. It does the same job and it's bigger and cooler.
I need a drink.
Can you make our villains a little bit more, I don't know, villainous? Instead of this drunk Asian Ezra Miller looking guy that just gangly and weird and speaks in riddles. I'm not getting Dark Order from any of these people at all. Who stands like that? Who stands like that honestly and wants to be taken seriously?
Thank you.
You don't say thank you. You're a bad person. Would Ventress from the Clone Wars TV show ever say thank you to anybody?
Bode well for either of us if you told him about this.
Why don't you just kill this guy? Clearly you find him to be expendable and a liability.
Do you believe the maze behind the Indara's murder?
Yes, 100%. Someone that killed her looks identical to me and I have an identical sister.
She must have survived somehow.
16 years ago, she survived a fire and you haven't heard from her since. And she decided, I'm going to keep the same haircut and go on this massive revenge quest 16 years later? What has she been doing this entire time?
I wanted to save you both.
What happened that night wasn't your fault, Soul.
Kinda like this guy. I hate that I'm saying that, but he's not that bad of a character.
And I wasn't a very good student.
I'm gonna really hate when they give the reveal of why she left the Jedi Order. I just don't think there's any logical good reason at all of why she would leave a place that she seems to be so well loved and well received there. Everyone in the show so far has said nothing but glowing things about her. And now we're eventually going to get, oh, I left the Jedi Temple because of this reason. It's not going to be a good one. It makes no sense at all.
Perhaps I wasn't a very good teacher.
I'm liking the breadcrumbs. Just, they're doing a good job with some of these things. One of the things I'm not really liking so far is that we are seeing way too much going on through Osha's point of view. And I thought this show was booked as almost like from the Sith's point of view and kind of sympathizing with them in some way, shape, or form and talking about how bad people turn bad. We're not really getting a lot of that from them. It's just May doing these, I don't know, stupid side quests to kill Jedi, and I'm not invested at all in any of that.
Welcome to Olega. We didn't think Coruscant would be interested in our little break-in.
This crime may be connected to another open investigation.
How did they report this again? We haven't seen any cameras or security footage or any security breach alarms or anything like that, though. Did I miss something? Did she alert the entire building to her presence? Buddy, you can literally end this entire show right now by opening up your eyes and just hitting her with the Force. Why would you do this in broad daylight, too? Come back at nighttime.
Why did you activate it? She paid me to. Who paid you to? She had a hood on, but it was her.
Wow, racism much?
I would like to speak with Master Tobin, please.
Master Talbot hasn't spoken to anyone in over 10 years.
But he will speak to me.
Okay, I don't care. Move the hell aside. There's an assassin in your building. Also, come on, you guys can't sense anything that's going on. Remember in the Clone Wars movie that Anakin and Obi-Wan sensed that there was a droid going into Padme's window and dropping off snakes? Like, they knew something was up. Everyone should be on high alert right now. It's literally right outside the building.
I offer you a choice.
How did you get closer? No, that force field is a lot farther away.
Confess your crime to the Jedi Council, or receive the forgiveness you seek right here, right now, from me.
I'm sorry, I don't care at all. There is nothing about these lines that I'm hearing right now that's making me remotely invested in what's going on at all. Why can't we just have assassins that want to kill people and then maybe talk about it later? Like, you're monologuing again, honey. You shouldn't do that. And also, this guy could beat you by just opening his eyes. Oh, it's over. I hope he just downs that poison in a second. Wouldn't that just be the most ridiculous thing you could possibly imagine?
I've been waiting for you.
Does May know that Osha's here? Yes, I know we saw the flashback or the, I guess, somewhat dream sequence in the first episode, but is May in control of that? Or is there someone else that's pulling the strings that's trying to get her away from it?
We thought we were doing the right thing.
Are you serious? Buddy, I was kidding. Don't drink the poison. Why would you do that? What terrible things could you have possibly done in the past that makes you want to just end it all right now? And also, you're telling me you haven't done it this entire time? You've been waiting 16 years for this to happen? Get out of here. Oh, no. She's gonna be by the body, and they're gonna be like, oh, look, it's her, she did it, and fish face guy's gonna freak out about it. This dude hasn't spoken for 10 years, and all of a sudden is like, hey, I can't live with the bad thing I did in the past. What could it have possibly have been? Also, you're telling me that she walked, I guess, a side pathway, and it instantly brought her to this guy's room, yet they're going along the main pathway and it's taken forever?
Hey!
I know what this looks like.
I know what this looks like. Yes, it does. And you've done nothing to prevent that. You've done nothing to prevent how this looks.
Maybe start explaining.
Thank you, idiot.
She didn't do it.
My sights were on her the entire time.
No, they... What do you mean your sights? You were just hanging back. She's been in this room for like a minute and a half. And you just been, what, lurking in the shadows, doing nothing, being like, oh dear word, there's a dead body over there. I guess I'll just stand there and do nothing with my Killmonger haircut.
I followed her when she broke off.
And you didn't say anything? You are terrible again at your job. Also, let's be kind of clear here what's going on, okay? This dude has been dead already. Is there any reason why we had to have, oh, Osha, you've murdered this man? When they came in the room, I saw the window behind her, and I'm thinking, okay, is she gonna blow out this window right now and then try to go on her own quest to finding her sister and bringing justice to all those who have been killed? No, nothing happened. They just said, oh, you did it. And she's like, no, I didn't. And this dude's like, oh yeah, no, she didn't.
This master was dead when we arrived.
Thank you, Yord.
Okay, Yord, you could have done something. Be like, oh, good heavens, a dead body. Let me alert the authorities.
Took this poison willingly.
Why would Master Torben kill himself?
Because we're really bad at this. Even if Master Thorn was, holding the Youngling Slayer 5000, I don't think whatever he did in the past was as bad just to end it all right now with no fight at all. And more importantly, not do it this entire time. He's been just waiting for this moment. He knew May was alive. How do all these people know that May was alive? Yet the Jedi Order, as a whole, have no idea about any of this.
This is Bunta.
Bunta is a poison. Not to use it in hunting. If it's distilled, its effects don't last very long.
Did he just throw something out in that person's bin? What a jerk. What an Ezra Miller jerk.
Is this the only apothecary in town?
Let me just kind of... I keep using the Clone Wars as an example here. I have no idea why that keeps going in my mind, though. Remember when they found the poison dart? When Jango Fett killed his friend assassin, and Obi-Wan had to take the dart and talk to his friend and then go to Kamino, a planet way, way, way out there. They're like, oh yeah, let's go to the only apothecary in town. If I'm an assassin, I ain't shopping locally. Especially, one of the main ingredients of the poison is from a different planet. Why would I want to shop locally? To find, I don't know, water or something to combine it with. See, they do some things right and a lot of things worse.
I've seen no signs of May.
Any suggestions?
I see no signs of May. Thank you, Padawan.
We secure the perimeter. Jackie stays on lookout, and I will confront this imposter. We bring him back to the ship for questioning.
Or we skip that, and she just talks to him.
Why? What? Again, we're assuming that this is where she got the poison from. Obviously, she did. Let's not just mistaken that for a second. She got the poison from there, though. But why would you assume that's where she got the poison from?
We can send her in. She can talk to him. That way, we have a lead on May, plus we also get a confession from him.
Or we could just walk in there and use the Jedi mind trick and, problem solved. But that's how I would do it.
We will follow your plan, Padawan. It's a good one.
What? His plan originally wasn't that terrible. Go in there and ask questions. You're a Jedi. First thing he did was go to the Viceroy, use a Jedi mind trick on them, and got the answers he needed. We don't need to... This is all filler. This is all filler at this point. And it's even weirder that this episode is like, from what I'm looking at, about 10 minutes less than the first episode? Look how upset this dude is. Get over it.
Giving a civilian a weapon violates 13 precepts.
Osha knows how to use one of these.
Can you get over this by the book attitude? I really dislike this man.
Of course.
Look how proud she looked. Look how happy she looked to be doing a mission worthwhile. I don't believe for a second that this girl left the Jedi Order because something upset her there. Oh, thank God she's using almost the exact same outfit that May was wearing.
Hello?
Oh. Hello.
You're telling me Pip doesn't have any visual surveillance at all?
May, are you okay? Did the poison work?
That's it. That's all we need.
Okay, problem solved. We got him.
Pull her out.
Wait!
Why? Why are we waiting?
He will be so pleased.
Go!
What? No. You could have accomplished the exact same thing by just go getting this dude right now. And also, is he gonna somehow get away from this?
You look exactly like her.
Oh. This guy's a lot smarter than he looks.
Hold on.
Back away.
If you cooperate,
You have the Jedi mind trick. This isn't a problem.
we will consider letting you go with a warning.
Letting you go with a warning. This dude is responsible for the murder of a Jedi Master. You don't get a warning when it comes to that. Throw him in the Sarlacc pit. Also, how did he know that? He's like, oh, you look just like her. He didn't seem alerted by this at all, though. Wouldn't you think that, oh, this is not her? Some kind of, I don't know, I'd be a little bit shocked by such a revelation? Maybe not spill the beans every second? Not try to walk up and try to kiss her?
What is your relationship to May?
Mostly sexual. I'm sorry.
Who is he?
I thought he was with you.
Shut up. Come on. Stop it.
If you want to get to her, she'll be back here tonight.
Why? Why would she be back here tonight?
I'm holding some things for her.
Yord, secure the perimeter.
Okay, I guess I'll close the door then.
Keep an eye out for May.
What? No. First of all, 4 people dressed like Jedi should not walk out of the front door. You guys should put a hat on or something. Try to look maybe a little bit inconspicuous, because let's pretend May's walking down the street right now. And also, this Jedi's dead, she just escaped. What else is she doing right now, though? Wouldn't it be okay, go back to this guy, get my gear, and leave and off to the next one?
I have a bad feeling about this.
Shut up! You have not earned the right to use that line.
This is a trap.
Maybe we should have used the Jedi mind trick on him. Oh, he said, oh, please don't do this to me. It's like, you're a criminal. You don't have rights right now.
Master Sol wants to face her on his own.
Why? Just bum rush her.
I must face her alone.
She killed my family. She destroyed my life.
You kind of got over it. You don't really seem like you're that damaged of a person. You seem like you're just kind of going through life pretty okay.
Let it go.
I don't really see anything for her to let go, though. But like I said, she's acting fine. She's gotten nothing but glowing comments from every single person in the show. And episode 1, as we saw her working on the ship, she had a coworker that they were kind of friends. I wasn't getting this personality of, oh, I'm so damaged. She's not Bruce Wayne. She's not Bruce Wayne at all.
I deserve justice.
You want revenge.
This show, it doesn't know what it wants to be. That is it suffers from an identity crisis again. I said this in episode 1. I'm saying the same thing with episode 2. It doesn't know how to execute, I was going to say the basic plot points, but no, the major plot points. It has no idea how to get from A to B.
I couldn't save her when you were children. Let me try now.
Also, again, it's such a strange... I really hope they tie this thing up later on, though. But, so, May started a fire that got the entire family killed, yet now May is after 4 specific Jedis because they did something so terrible.
She wants to kill 4 Jedi.
I think he might be one of them.
She wants to kill you.
Have faith in May.
Why? This isn't like when Darth Vader heroically sacrificed himself to save Luke. We haven't gotten that redemption yet. It's not like May tried to save them, and then he's like, oh, you have to believe in her, there's some good in her. We haven't seen any good in her so far to justify such a line. Shut up and kiss me, you discount Ken Watanabe. Ah, yes, let me look as inconspicuous as possible.
I see her.
Headed your way.
Hey!
On what, the ship? Spins, jumps, kicks, all style over substance. Isn't it kind of strange how May could have gotten her hands on a lightsaber in episode 1, but chose not to grab it off of Carrie-Anne Moss's dead body? Just, why? Wouldn't you have like a General Grievous type of personality where you're collecting these lightsabers over the years? Just like in episode 1, I really hate that these Jedi are just playing with their food. They could have ended this fight a long time ago, yet for some odd reason, they want to just continue it. Haha. Are we really cutting away from the action to go to Osha just standing here?
Sol is trying to find out who trained May.
I'll turn on his comms.
You telling me you weren't listening this entire time? Wouldn't this be something important that you should be recording and maybe using it for later on to find out what's going on here? Okay, guys, problem solved. There's no way she could possibly get out of this one.
I see your master has taken great pains to hide his identity, even from you.
What a ridiculous plot convenience line there. Is this something you can do in the Star Wars universe with the Force? Is it just such an unexplained entity that you can just make it do whatever? Here's how I would have done this scene, though. Maybe she throws sand in his face, and that ruins his concentration, and then she could do the backflip out of there. There's no reason that she could just backflip out of being held by the Force.
Your thoughts still go to your sister.
My sister is dead!
Osha is alive.
Are you kidding me? She thought she was dead this entire time. Does anyone know how the Force works? You can't sense her. You didn't know she was alive this entire time?
You lie!
It's very simple. Let me just take out my cell phone. Osha, can you say something? Oh wow, an actual smart Force user here.
He speaks the truth.
Okay, you don't have to have him speak the truth though. Just say, Osha, can you get out here for a second? And that's it. Problem solved.
You are under arrest.
Stop monologuing. You're telling me this entire time that Osha hasn't remotely came out? Get the hell out of here. Remember when I said before that she should have thrown sand at this dude to break out of his Force hold? You could have just done that before.
I've lost visual. I'm turning back around.
You don't have thermal sensors at all? You have nothing on this massive Jedi-approved ship to find someone? Rule 1 of being inconspicuous. Don't run and stop smacking into people. If anything, she should just be taking off all these layers and putting on new clothes. It'll be really funny if this is how she gets captured. She's just hit by a cabbie. And of course, she's going to hit him and steal the car and drive away. Called it. Shoot. Say something.
Oshi?
That was really useless. Get on the radio. Hey, I have eyes on her. She's in a speeder going this direction. You are choosing to not hit her, aren't you? Nah. He knows something's up, though. He knows that she let her go.
I've convened a small council to discuss next steps.
You telling me you lost her when you have a ship in the air and she's just in a simple speeder going through these extremely narrow city streets?
But we know where she's going next. We must
We
move.
don't make decisions like this without meaningful discussion, Soul.
Are they really just gonna let this third dude just die? You're not even gonna call him up and say, hey, there's an assassin that may or may not be coming after you? You're telling me that you can't even beat a normal dude?
I should kill you for betraying me like this.
I can make it up to you. I can get us out of this city.
Or you can just say they used the Jedi mind trick on me. Like, it's the easiest way to lie yourself out of the situation. And also, you're telling me that she just finally escaped police custody and decided to go, okay, the Jedi are looking out for me. Maybe I should keep running, but first, let me go back the next morning to kill my dealer. What does it matter? Just go to the next target.
Oh, she's alive.
I know.
That wasn't that great at all. A lot of plot conveniences, a lot of filler. Action was really a real lack of creativity. And I don't care about any of this stuff, though. We should have gotten a lot more of the Sith, of her master, of the plan, a little bit of what happened with her past, because I don't really care what happened. A fire happened, a couple people died, and now 4 Jedi are haunted by the horrors of the past. I think they would have gotten over it by now. 16 years later, this dude has been meditated for 10 years. Like, these are your Jedi. Just terrible. Was it better than episode 1? No, not really. I like the breadcrumbs of episode 1. None of them really turned out to be good in episode 2. I'm going with a 5 out of 10 here. Again, not the worst thing. Maybe a little bit better than Ahsoka at this point, though. You made me feel nothing, but that's my review of The Acolyte, episode 2. Let me know what you guys think about that one.